5 years on the East Coast, it was time to go home.
Welcome to Los Santos Airport.
What's up?
Carl is sweet.
What's up, sweet? What you want?
This mama. She's dead, bro. Passenger, show us your hand. Stop. Get down on your knees. Now down on your stomach. There you go. I'll take that, Hernandez.
Hey, that's my paper, man. That's money.
This is drug money.
My money, man.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'll fill it out later.
Welcome home, Carl. Glad to be back. You haven't forgotten about us, have you, boy?
Hell no, Officer Tenpenny. I was just wondering what took y'all so long.
Get in the car.
Ease up, man. Damn.
Watch your head.
Oh,
My bad.
Get out of here, you greaseball bastard! Stupid Mexican. Oh, hey, sorry.
my bag. Hey, man, my bag.
How you been, Carl? How's your wonderful family?
I'm here to bury my moms. You know that.
Yeah, I guess I do. So what else you got shaking, Carl?
Nothing. I live in Liberty City now. I'm clean. Legit.
Nah, you ain't never been clean, Carl.
Well, what do we got here?
This is a weapon, Officer Pulaski, that was used to gun down a police officer not 10 minutes ago. Officer Pendlebury. A fine man, I might add. You work fast, nigga.
You know I just got off the plane.
Well, that's a good thing we found you and retrieved the murder weapon.
That ain't my gun.
Don't bullshit me, Carl.
Yeah, don't bullshit him, Carl.
What the fuck you want from me this time?
When we want you, we'll find you. In the meantime, try not to gun down any more officers of the law.
Y'all can't leave me here. This baller's country.
I thought you said you was innocent, Carl. But you don't bang.
This is car 58.
See you around like a donut,
What?
Carl.
Officer Pendlebury's down. We'll be right over.
See, Hernandez?
Oh, shit. Here we go again. Worst place in the world. Rolling Heights baller country. Now, I ain't represented Grove Street in 5 years, but the ballers won't give a shit.
Hello guys, welcome back. Hope you can hear me well. I took an extra minute because I love that song that was just playing. I could hear it on my phone. The Super Chat song, which is a song from GT6. I absolutely adore that song. So I was listening and jamming out. Sorry for the extra minute so I can enjoy my song. We are going to do Daily C and qualify now. I was going to do the race that just started, but I also want to go qualify and get to the front. I think now
Santana,
I can get it done.
Said hello, my friend. Crazy.
Thank you for all the likes. We have a bunch of likes.
Said good evening.
I think we have like
Good
17,
luck tonight.
16, 17 likes. Thank you for all the likes. Do a neck crack here. Knuckle crack. I had a great time at work today. Work was really good. Excuse me. Also, we had a lot of freezes with my wheel yesterday. Today I realized my screw that tightens the wheel, the torque screw that tightens my quick release, was a bit loose. I tightened it all the way, and then the wheel did not freeze again today. It froze a couple times after that. It was good, so I hope it stays good. We drove really, really well earlier today and had a great time racing in EMEA before I went to work. And again, work was fantastic. I looked really good at work today. My My team won 8-1, so it was a big win for my team. And I'll tell you all about it. It's a very exciting, fun game to watch as a coach. There weren't like tons and tons of people watching Lobster, but I feel like I give you so much that eventually people will remember that I stream early in the day too, and there will be big crowds for a fun stream like that. I thought it was fun too. The only thing I wanted that I didn't get was a win, and we were super close. We were super close. We got the P2. We had really quick total times. We raced against the #1 world record lap time on the leaderboard still. Wet Max was there. He's #1 right now. And we beat him in the race. And then he added me as a friend after. I've known him for years. And him and his brother, I believe. At least him. I've known him for a couple years now. I got to know him during the first summer that I took off work in 2023. That was the other really close finish. And I think maybe we could have got third from that one, but I was happy to try and give the car ahead of me, Johannes, a bump at the end. I had such a good time. Thank you for your super chat during that stream, supporting that stream. Every little bit counts. Thank you so much, Lobster, for supporting my effort in that stream. I really try to get online on a Sunday and just do this and commit and bring it. And I give everything I have so that good races like that, those ones, we had many good races. Good races like those are only possible if I commit and give everything I have. And like make a plan that I'm gonna get online no matter what. I wanna get online in the middle of the day and race with these Europeans, these friends of mine. And show why I think my channel's special, why you think my channel's special. I have to go and do stuff like that, I feel, to prove it. Every day. I really should be making uploads from those races instead of streaming again. But that's just not how I do it. Those races were upload worthy for sure. And I will keep that in mind this week. I feel like stuff like that happens a lot though, and I never make the uploads. Unless it's like Super GT or some big name. There were big names in there, but I don't know. It just takes a lot of time. And I'm working so hard outside of my streams that I don't have the time when I'm not streaming. Hello, Tom. Right now, the main problem is I would upload it in 1080, which is less quality than the stream itself. I can't find a way to upload in higher quality than 1080. I might have to spend like hundreds of dollars on a year subscription of DaVinci Resolve or some other program. I bought CapCut Pro to try and upscale and raise quality, but it didn't work at all. The app and the program is just not working. It's totally bugged. The loading bars would just never end. So it's not like I'm not trying, but there's obstacles and a lack of time right now to make uploads. I need a full-time editor. I need it so bad. I needed one for many years, where it would have been a lot of stuff made. Some of the coolest clips you would ever see would happen in my lives that I just let them go. We never see them again. People who saw it stick with me, because they never forget. But I'm not making clips every day, nor do I want to. It should be someone else's responsibility. I should do the driving and worry about my other stuff. Gave me that penalty so late, I'm surprised. I lifted a lot. such a good start to the lap. You're wasting it.
Stream elements. Said keep the conversation going on Discord.
There's some stuff I need to do to mute the bot when it shouts out the links. I'm going to be muting that bot soon. I've been meaning to do it. I will mute the bot when it says the links in the future, but everything else will not be muted if I have the robot on. There is a way to do it, as Renchi once said too. But I found out how to do it now. Wait, 1 second. I want to get tissues. I don't have any near me. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Hello, Andres. Hola, Andres. Okay, we're back. Ready to try and put some laps in. I want to really get like a 45, like 1 or something. So I'll be sending it on the brakes. Memberships are a huge part of what helps me get through the summer, yes. And the perks, I've updated the perks. The perks include coaching. I think my coaching is like the most valuable thing I can offer you guys. I don't think anyone else has better coaching than I do, to be honest with you at this point. I get amazing results like nobody else can show you. And I work as a teacher. Special education department teacher. I work with really challenging cases, trying to help people learn and meet goals. I work as like a super high level soccer coach, helping people hit goals, actual goals, scoring goals, and help it happen. I got a story today about my work with soccer today. And I worked as a driving instructor too, in real life, which like none of, very few people can say that offer coaching on this game. It's a road driving instructor in 2021. I was hired and got certified. I had been preparing for what we're doing today for a long time. The moves I've been making. That lap was so good.
Tom Turismo said, what strat do you use in the race?
It's all fluid, Tom. It's always like that. It's all situational. It's all fluid. Depends what the cars around me do. It depends where I start. Depends what's happening. What's going on.
Tom Turismo said, are you taking tires?
No, never. I don't know anybody who has taken tires. That one lap was clearly very good. But we can do better. I gotta get lower in the 45s anyway.
Said, I hate when I'm better.
You can see it, JAC. It's on the bottom. The optimal time shows a 0.7.
JAC.
I'll try again. I'll try again, JAC.
Said you had your time.
We want more than that anyway. We want a quicker one than that anyway.
Said penalty kills.
Shift up earlier. I was up a lot on the time and I had a bad shift on the way up too.
Racer X said, why do you run the Versa so far away?
Because I catch up to it so quick and I don't want it to block my view. Hello, Racer X. It's my ghost. Gino. I'm very happy we got that good. I'm very happy with that.
Said hey Gino to waving hand sign.
The tires got dirty from going down low. Well, we got the lap time, like, you know, locked in. We got at least that lap done. That's not enough, but I'll take it for now. I want to go get like a 0. Oh, look, Nieder got a 0.4. I don't know what I need to do. Just I'm like not braking late enough. Should be in this range, like first try. Should be here.
G note.
But it takes a lot. It takes a lot of pushing.
Tone waving hand
It's not that
sign
easy.
At JAC Eastridge.
I think if we weren't starting the race right now and I kept going another 20 minutes, we would get a result, but it doesn't matter that much. Setting my alarms for work for tomorrow. Needs to be done. First alarm, like, I don't know, like 6:30 is like really late to be getting up for me. On a Monday there's less traffic though than Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Friday in the morning is not so bad. Friday afternoon is really bad. For some reason, every time. Alright, lots of alarms are set. Many, many alarms. Works for me. That should be good. Get me to work. Okay. Look, we're not that far back at all. So I don't need to worry, like, if we're fourth or first, it's like not a big difference. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Back. Sorry.
Stream elements.
I'm trying to blow my nose some more. I'm so stuffy right now. I should turn on the AC. It's like hot in here. It's stuffy in here. I'll turn it on after. My allergy season's like winding down. I'm feeling a lot better as far as seasonal allergy stuff lately. I'm feeling pretty good. If I could talk to Voidsy, I'd be like, let's pit and you push me and we'll win. So I think we're being held up already. That would be a winning strategy to stick with Voidsy. He's very fast here with that, the Citron. I wouldn't want to wait till the final lap in the same position. I'd want to try an undercut right now. If possible. Shake things up here. But we all pit. If I take the lead, I would go in. Tinsley pitted. Guys, please leave a like on the stream and let me know how many likes we have. Somebody let me know how many likes we have, please. Hey guys, please help me add a few more. To add a few more. Don't be lazy. It doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost you any effort. Please leave a like if you're watching. If you're on a device that you can't do it, find a way to drop one. Help me out. I will try to just be patient here. We're in a good position. I don't need to take any risks at all. Drivers ahead are going a decent pace, where we could be at the front at the end and have a three-way battle. So I can be patient. Feel confident that this is the group we want to stay with. And if I take the lead, I might jump in the pit and see if they follow me. Or we wait till the final lap, which I think is always a good option. Always good. Yeah, I just gotta be patient with them, you know? Klaka's always super kind to me. And the driver ahead of him, I helped go from a B DR to an A+ DR. The driver ahead of him used to give me profuse amounts of compliments and would thank me for him, you know, ending his battle with addiction and other stuff, doing better in life. He used to be in here like thanking me all the time, and now we don't really talk to him anymore because he's grumpy. People get a big ego once you try to help him out sometimes. But I know he's driving well still, and I'm happy to, you know, continue the teamwork until the final lap. Voidsy is still right behind us. So they went in the pit. That's what I kind of wanted, because coming into the pit on the final lap, while I like that strategy, you have such cold tires on the final lap, and they're worn, that it's just not a good recipe for like driving well on the final lap. I've had a bunch of problems in the final lap with cold tires, cold worn tires. Doing it now eliminates the cold tire part on the final lap. Will still be warm, but not cold and warm, which is not very good combination. Not sure what happened there. That was weird. He like messed up somehow.
Said did the Viper get above?
The Viper didn't get a buff as much as other cars got nerfs. It's kind of what happened. Hello, Quan. And hello, Steel Lake.
Steel Lake. Said yeah, I spun like that earlier today and sent me from battle for the lead to P9 since top speed's so close. Andres Vallejo. Said do you like Project Cars too?
I didn't expect that to happen, what occurred there. With the order of people. Boise pitted later. Apologize to Boise there. Losing control of my Viper as we went through the corner. He somehow kept it like under control and stayed on track. I love Project Cars, honestly. Not Project Cars 2 as much, but Project Cars 1 I liked a lot. I only played them a little bit. Only a little bit. Project Gotham I liked a lot too. Project Gotham is the real project that I like more of the two Project games. Shift up, Django. Shift up. There he goes. I think I heard it.
Stream elements. Said keep the conversation going on Discord. https://discord.gg/NBX3RJ3Q5.
late shift. Bad shift.
Steel Lake. Said do you only play GT7 at night typically? Andres Vallejo. Said Uso Risavo Daniel. JAC Eastridge. Said you got this.
No, that was slow, honestly. They have the bumps, so they might get me. Nothing I can really do now, but just drive straight. They're coming. Yeah, we were caught. You know, we had a nice lead, but need a little bit more to be safe. It's still an amazing result because I didn't start like at the front exactly. I was in fourth, and there was a lot of battling where I fell back to like 6th or 7th at one point and was in the mid pack, jumping up and down. We led the final lap, which is right where you want to be. So I'm very happy with that. I owe Voidsy an apology. I knocked Voidsy off the track at one point. Losing control of my Viper really hurt me.
Paul Seymour. Said great work. JAC Eastridge.
Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, JAC. I need to turn on my air conditioner. It is getting warm from the lights and then the effort levels, the TV warmth. Many sources of heat in the room. Okay, we're back. That was very good. It was very good. I have time to do like 3 or 4 more races tonight, so that's good too. I want to do as many as we can before I go to bed. Probably stop at midnight. That was good. Undeniably good. The racing in there was tough too. People were not really like cooperating at all. I was surprised, like every time Tinsley got behind me, he would just bump the other person. They were trying to help other people than me. I was like, damn, okay. Not trying to bump me, but you know. I don't know what he's saying is not cool. Where'd that guy go? He's still here? I definitely remember the tiny touch at turn 1, but other than that, I thought I was in the lead after that. Django was like one of the most aggressive, overly adventurous drivers on the grid, so I'm not going to worry if he's telling me he's upset. I've seen him going absolutely wild. I think he just wants to win. He's very competitive, so I'm not going to worry about it. I understand. Thank you, JAC. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Django doing tons of reckless stuff in the past, so I'm not going to worry. He's telling me he didn't like what happened there. I'm trying my best. Just like he is. That was quite literally my first race also, my second race, so we're still trying to get warmed up here. That's first race, right? No, second race. No, it's first race. I did a long intro, then we warmed up for a while. It's my first race. Messed up. I'll try one more. Wondering if I should turn that higher. I don't like making sure my AC's on. Oh, you should go back and watch. You know, it was good. It was very good. What did you have for dinner? Mr. Chief. It's Sunday, sir. And lamb chop sounds really good. I've not had that in a long time. Mac and cheese. And string beans. I would want an extra portion of the string beans. Okay. We have 2 minutes. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Use a quick break here. Please leave a like on the stream. I don't know how many we have. I haven't checked. We had 20 something earlier. Let me know where we're at. I'm back. Good luck, Blue. Thank you, Tinsley. Thank you, Tinsley. I was wondering, how come you wouldn't give me the bump early in the race? There was a couple times you moved over to the right. Because I feel like we could have got away way earlier, you and me. I think you're so fast right now. Well, there was one that you did have a pen. Yeah, I saw that one. There was a couple times that nobody was bumping me for a while. I had races in EMEA today where I ran at 18:05 total time and was racing against the guys who have the #1 leaderboard time, Wetbacks, and like Fusa, and had the best time at this race earlier today. That was another good one that we just did. Loving this race more and more towards the end of the week. The better I get at it. Now that there's a few more people here, I should tell you guys the story of my day. I had a really cool day today. Super nice day. And tomorrow I get my new kayak that I'm going to use to film my fishing channel. I purchased a kayak from online. That's like the fastest kayak I can buy. Paddle kayak that I'm going to use to go fishing like all over the place. Really be able to move around with that thing. Feel safe. It's big. That's tomorrow, and I coached a soccer match today for my team that I've worked with since the fall. So I've been working with this team for more than half a year or so. Yes, fishing. Fishing indeed. Going for big fish. Big fish, sir. Only the biggest. Sharks for stir. So the cool part of the soccer match today, my team won the match 8-1. It was a home game. 8-1 final score. And we were 3-1 up at halftime, and I gave a really good halftime team talk. It was very serious. Because I want my team to really play their best, show their potential. And not mess around. Don't play around when you're in the lead. You want to finish it. Finish the match. Finish the race. Strong, you know? So they won 8-1. They did what I asked them to do. But I put in a player at striker towards the end, the last 5 minutes or so. 6 minutes. I gave an opportunity to my goalkeeper for the game, who played great, and he's not a goalkeeper. We rotate goalkeeper. Long story short, I sacrificed my goalkeeper in the fall. 5 games in, we lost the first 5 games after leading at halftime. And I had a very good goalkeeper, but I needed another midfielder who was strong and physical and fast, and I pulled my goalkeeper out of the goal and told him, you need to now take more responsibility and play as a midfielder. And I'm going to let you shoot and score goals, and you need to do it. We need you to do this. Ever since that change, we've only lost like 1 or 2 games out of like 15 or so. We're on fire. Generally, the form is good. So then we've been rotating goalkeepers. The guy who's been playing goalkeeper is my least skilled player, who I've probably given most of my coaching individual focus in practice. In practice, like I always, since I've been a coach, look for the player who's the least skilled and needs the most technical technique assistance, giving him all the technique and information I can to get him to do the right things, to be able to, you know, keep up with the other kids and enjoy it. That guy has not scored any goals, and from the beginning, things were very tough with him. Just, you know, getting from 0 to where we're at now, and he scored a goal today. The guy who was like, really, I put the most work into trying to get him capable of scoring a goal. He's like really small, like the smallest kid on the team by far. Like no power in his legs, but I've been just working, trying to get him to do the right things, and today he scored. And I watched this ball. I was like, please go in, watching this ball, please go in. It rolled in at about like 2 miles an hour. Shot past the keeper and it was going towards the post, but you could not tell at all if it was gonna hit a bump and go out or go in the goal, so. Epic goal from the kid who has not scored. And, you know, I really feel has improved, like, multiple times over, like, way, way better than when we first started working with him. So I was very happy. Like, I got emotional when he scored. Because I've been waiting for that. And I put him in with instructions like, you need to score. We got some time here. We're up a lot. Please go score. And it's not like anyone gave him a free goal. Like, it was a good goal. As well, my team warmed up really poorly. Like, we warmed up for 20 minutes before the match. And the parents are all watching on the sideline as I have them warming up. They didn't look so good in the warm-up. And the parents hear me, like, giving them a hard time. Like, come on, guys, you need to really change this and make it better. Do the right things. And then in the game, like, they really turned it around and played well. And like I said, we won big. The last match was a 4-4 draw, so it's nice to have a match where I'm not stressing out, and it was an easy win as a manager. Why you would want to try to send it there. It's gonna fall back now. So wide there. Made a mistake. It's on the marbles and I lost all my grip. But they're slowing each other down so much ahead of me. gotta be. I missed the apex. Yeah, I got one. Still shouldn't get the same sort of position. I don't think we could have drafted for the win there. Would have been difficult from that spot. So the penalty, I just missed my spot by a little bit. Good race, Blue. Good job, Blue. We were there at the end, close to the finish, but not quite first place. I can still do 1 or 2 more races. Got a message, hold on. Do not worry, do not worry. Do not worry, do not worry. And I'm sorry I kind of like edged you out there too. Because I wanted to make sure like we didn't like completely like crash there. Because I was about to go off on the right. Unless I slowed down a ton and I wanted to keep up, and it got scary. I know some people like to try overtakes there. I don't think I've tried a single one there. Maybe one this week. Maybe one time now that I think about it. I don't like to go for moves in that one. I'm sorry for, you know, edging you a little bit. Sorry. I was scared. Hello, WRX. It's just, you know, some spots like that spot, like the bus stop at Watkins Glen. I usually won't even try a move there on the way in. Very patient. Tony Roman, my homie, is back. Hello, Tony. Like a very straight line that I hit. Should just do an oil change in my car. Wash it. Hello, Darcy. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope everything is going well. I think last time we saw you, you accused me of holding the stream hostage. I don't know if that was the last time, but it's been a bit. It's been a little while. Well, I mean, stuff like that, it's hard to forget. And I like you. So it stands out in my memory. Odd moment. You could always apologize for it. Yeah, you know, I worked really hard, like especially this last couple months. I apologize if, you know, you think that I'm like grumpy in any way or my actions are not like what you expect or what you want. But I get really tired. And that day I think we didn't even stream. Which is not what I want. I want to stream, obviously. Even though I'm exhausted and way too tired to do it. I live alone, so there's no one to tell me you're too tired, don't do it. It's all on me to make the calls and to do things how I think I need to do them. But I definitely think of what you want and what you guys want and how you would perceive like the plans I try to make and the things I try to do here. So I'm thinking of you even when you're not here. Oh, we have Alejandro at the back. Lamar Villa is Alejandro. Alejandro's very fast. 777. Got Stefan. Blue Turd still here. I will try to shake and bake, and if you get ahead, like you're staying ahead, as long as we can, we're going to try to just do whatever is the fastest. I've been driving well, but I get shaky. I wish I was more consistent. I think a new TV, new monitor will help me with consistency, getting a nicer display that doesn't have lines going across it and stuff too. I have, let me see, in the middle of the screen where I look to drive, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 black lines along like where the racing line and where like I'm driving is. There's like 100 more on the top and on the bottom, maybe like 50 more. This TV is like it's still running, it's still working. My 15-year-old plasma TV, Samsung. 3D plasma TV. I mean, I tried to buy a new one about a month ago and it's out of stock. The one I targeted to get, my BenQ Mobi use, is out of stock everywhere. I tried to buy it. Then I went and was gonna buy it from a PayPal or from an eBay seller, and I read a million bad reviews about the eBay seller. eBay seller had links on other sites for his products that led me to his reviews, and they were just the worst reviews ever. So I'm okay. I don't want this thing that bad where we're gonna rush it on such an expensive item and risk messing with the wrong seller. I'll just wait till BenQ's got more stock or whatever I do. And my 15-year-old plasma's still getting the job done. We're still racing well with the old TV. Old TV is a good one. It's a legendary TV. It's a 15-year-old Samsung Plasma 3D TV that I bought the same night I bought Gran Turismo 5 for PlayStation 3. So my entire racing career, the serious part of my racing career with this game has always been with the same TV. It's Black Friday, November 2010, I bought this TV. And I am now much older. My family gave me a hard time for spending so much on the TV. Look at me now. I've had it for 15 years. It is one of the most reliable pieces of equipment I've ever owned. I've quite literally made a living with YouTube, sort of. Part of my living with this TV. This TV has been a champion. No one can question my TV purchases. So the one that I haven't targeted, the BenQ, seems like the logical, top elite striker signing successor for this TV. The BenQ is a high-end performance kind of display, and I think it would be the right move to get something like that, considering how much of my love and effort goes into this. Get whatever crazy display I want to get that I can afford, and just same idea with the wheel that I use. Ouch. He kind of didn't leave any room, and I got bumped from behind. We might be able to recover still. We got going again very quickly, so it might not be over yet. I should have done more to avoid the wall. This guy Russ behind me is like ultimate late breaker. Russ Wheeler. Roger Rooms, I hope you're doing well. The BenQ Mobius 48, the 480, the 48-inch BenQ is an OLED monitor. It's 48 inches. It has 0.1 ms response time, and I haven't found anything that's that fast on the market. Besides VR headset, might actually be faster. Response time wise, but not much. And I don't want to drive in VR all the time. When I hit that inside wall, I got hit from behind, and then the only thing I could have done was like push the car ahead of me to not hit the wall. He kind of pushed me into it, but I didn't want to like avoid the wall by pushing him, so I just hit the wall. I got put in a bad spot. The fish tank, I paid the rest of what I owe the guy who wants to help me finish it, and the real block that's stopping us is my floor has not been reinforced, and I want a professional to give me some confidence when I do my work and let me know that what I'm doing is the right thing, or have someone else do it. The guy who is helping me is going to help me find someone, and he's going to help me just get it done, because he wants to help me finish it. He knows the plan with the YouTube fish channel. Don't worry, we're working on it for the summer. Hello Cap, how are you? So support all you can, Roger, asking the questions what's up. Support literally all you can, and it will help me get it done. I'm putting everything I have into YouTube. Pretty much going forward, stuff like that, so it's a big moment for me. It's all my projects that I'm working on. Thanks to the work I do here, motivating me to take all my passions a step further, including fishing, including soccer. Racing is a big one for me, but I got other ones. Darcy, you are reading my mind. You are thinking what I've been thinking. That's why it's there. I have the whole camera set up, like planned out. Believe me, Darcy, I have dreams of what I want to do. And I want to go to a fish camp of the same fish that you watched me catch on a YouTube upload from my kayak and brought home and named and fed and grew from baby fish to adult fish that I eventually bring back to the water at the end of the year if I feel like it, when they're too big. Or have an outdoor pond for saltwater fish and do the same thing. Have multiple tanks in my house. If it goes well, Darcy, it goes well. I don't want you to get too attached to each fish, Darcy, because they could die. We're not going to do GoFundMe for the fish when they die. We don't need to sponsor individual fish. I will try to take care of them. I will try to take care of the fish and show you I have good parenting skills of not just my dogs, but also fish and any other type of living organism. I can raise them and train them to behave well, including all the fish. I gotta pay attention. Oh my gosh. That seemed a little extra. I don't know what we just witnessed. Oh, good, tomorrow my son graduates high school. How old were you when you had your son? Congratulations, that's a huge milestone. Something very special to see him reach adulthood and be able to decide what he wants to do with his life at this point. Because that's a milestone where you really get to make very consequential, impactful decisions with your time and how you start to spend it. It's an opportunity to choose something to put time into at that age, or go to school and spend your time there deciding what you really want to do, which isn't a bad move either, getting educated, or just going straight to work on whatever you know you love already. Both good options. You're 54, so you had him at 34. I'm 34 now. I am 34 right now as we speak. He was born in 91. On Long Island. But I live in Connecticut now. I rep Connecticut. It's nice here. think that WRX should have tried to go around the chicane guy when we first approached him, and I would have bumped him by. Because now we've been held up a lot, and I don't think we're going to be able to make it back up. Because we're still not by chicane. And it seems like he's not braking as late as WRX, and they're slowing each other. Nothing I can do though, I got slammed in the wall. We tried to recover. Me and WRX should box. Chicane tried to enter the pit late and got stuck. He did not, he just quit the race right there. Chicane, he got stuck. That did not go well for him. They're typing to each other and it made me laugh. WRX is having a disagreement with Escobar. What? WRX, chill. Don't be so mean. I'm sure whatever happened, it's all a misunderstanding. Don't say that to each other. WRX said something very rude to him, and Escobar said, "Come, like come battle me, come." No, don't get mad. Don't get mad. You gotta let it go. You gotta move forward. Not everybody is like, you know, someone you can't work with if you just communicate with them. I get there are certain people that you should maybe put on the list, okay? But I'm pretty sure he's not one. That he's someone you can work it out with for sure. And I will mediate. I will arbitrate and help it if you want. There's some people that I think are on my list, like Velasa. I'm not gonna take him out or anything, but I know he's always has such a short temper that I gotta watch out. And I see what he does to everyone else, so I know to watch out. He'd be on my list. But Escobar, I don't think you and him should be angry at each other for too much longer. Maybe the rest of the night, and then we can start the week in a better way, talking to each other, and hopefully move forward in a genuine, loyal way. Some people can be fake when they talk to you, and then still do the nonsense and say stuff in text that they wouldn't say to your face or on voice. But I have confidence WRX will do his best. He will give love a chance. He will give friendship a chance to progress. Yeah, Darcy, you're from Australia, right? And yeah, I recommend the US account. I would love to race with you. I raced on my UK account today, earlier, because it was Sunday. I was home in the morning. and I had work in the afternoon. Over the summer, I'm going to use my UK account like every day. We do daytime streams every day, Darcy. And I hope you're in there with my UK account. I hope you're in there with my US account in the lobbies. My summer, like last year, you weren't here for that. And the year before, last 2 years in a row, I've gone and taken my summer vacation as a teacher and used it to just do as many early day streams as I can. I work as a soccer coach from 8 to 12 during the day, and I don't do summer school. I take the summer off as a teacher. So I work 8 to 12, come home and stream at like 1 p.m. my time, which for you is like very early in the morning, like overnight just about. My UK streams. PM my time, I don't know what time that would be for you. That might be 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or later. I am East Coast, yes. I'm in Connecticut, which is near New York. It's the East Coast. The fishing I do will be East Coast, United States, New England fishing. If you want to look up the species that are here, I note the species in global waters like an Australian West Coast, East Coast, African West Coast, East Coast. You get all these different species. Asian coasts, you get all these crazy species. Arabian Gulf, Indian Ocean. We get some cool fish here too. I'm gonna put them in my tank and go to the fish cam when I go and take my breaks. I really want that. Darcy, I'm glad you said that. I've always thought of it like that. And I even think like I could get a green screen background for my fish tank. Put a green screen behind the glass tank and you might be able to still use the green screen through the tank with the water in there. That may or may not work. I will put a camera in the water. Not even on the outside. Multiple cameras in the fish tank. And then I will feed them when I take breaks. The fish that I caught. I have a tip that all the fish I want to catch are local right now, but I'm late to get everything ready. They're all the perfect size right now, but I'm late. I should get a small lobster and then just decide like how I treat the lobster, because the lobster, while it would be cool to save a store lobster, they won't like water that's above 60 something degrees for one, and during the summer it will get a little warmer than that in here. I could get a chiller if I want. That would cost money on power and stuff. The lobster might not be too happy in there because of the temperature. He has taken out many of your own viewers and friends. But that's like even more of a reason to try to move forward and find out if it's like something you can move forward with. Because like my best friend in the game right now, just about WRX, is James. James's old account was Smydean or SMY Smy. James was like the dirtiest, most annoying driver in the whole world, in the whole community for a little while. I thought he made Kimi Bellicini and Momos look like nothing. I thought James was a way more annoying dirty driver because he was so good at it. It was annoying. You know why he changed, right? Because of me. He came to me because I always treated him on track the way I treat all my friends really well and drove him like a man and didn't worry about him driving dirty. I worry about myself. And I told him, like, the only way I will listen to the things you're saying and let you help me and let you work with me is if you really stop the dirty driving. And I used Robbie Heck as an example of somebody who was a terrible, dirty, terrible driver. Unethical, unsportsmanlike driver Robbie Heck probably still is deep down. Most of the time, he's not driving great. But people have a good image of him. He has a good reputation now because he chilled it down and he's really fast. He's not driving as dirty anymore. So people really like look at him as someone who's like a good driver, a good member of the community, even though he's not. You have James, who I told the same thing. Like, if you just drive clean, like, people will forget. People have such a short memory for stuff like that. Just show your best driving, and I will give you a chance. And we've worked together for a year now. He's one of my best friends, and he's the biggest reason why my channel is partnered with a real racing team in the UK called Scorpio Motorsport, and why my other account is Scorpio Grove. My main account is now Scorpio Grove, and I am backed and supported by a real racing team, thanks to James, because I went forward with the dirty driver and gave him a chance and told him, why don't we stop the dirty driving and you and me will, try to work together. I'll let you try to help me. And look what that brought me. The kindness that I'm known for. It's not just for show. It's not to impress you. It's the real deal. I will see someone like on the street and try to help them if they ask me for help. And James came to me like sincerely. And I lost a bunch of friends because of it. I was telling someone today, WRX, there was like a whole team of friends that I had called GSR. These fake friends that I had, they're the fakest people I can name for you, but I won't name them. And all of them were like friends of mine until I said, hey, James came to me, Spy came to me, I'm going to let him join our community. He's going to try his best to do some major help and do some things that I've always wanted help with. Those guys could not handle the fact that I would give him a chance because of his reputation that he earned. Rightfully so, he earned a bad reputation. But I lost fake friends because of James, and it was all worth it. I really don't miss those guys. And James has done amazing things. I could tell you another like 3-4 things. Amazing things James and I are working on. Besides the real racing team, the real Formula team in the UK called Scorpio Motorsport. The link is in my description and everything. There's like a timer that goes around too with the link. You guys will see more and more and more from Scorpio and me. But that's a good example of WRX why you should take my advice and try to move forward with Escobar. Don't take him out again. You know what I mean? Look what I've accomplished with James's help. I mean, maybe you haven't seen the Scorpio stuff. I'll post the link. I want to get water. I'm out of water, I just realized. Let me get water. We're going to do one more race. You guys are lucky. I'm going to do one more. Push my sleep schedule. I got a nice sleep last night. I'll be right back. Let me get a full bottle of water, and I'll post the link while I get up. back. Last race of the stream. WRX, good luck. Hello, Daryl. Hello, Daryl.
The conversation going
What's
on
up, Daryl?
Discord. https://discord.
Welcome back, Daryl Trelegan. Good morning.
NVX3
Or good evening.
3Q5.
No, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Daryl. Good afternoon, Daryl. This is the last one.
GoBro Racing, Daryl Trelegan. Said how's the racing been?
Really, it's been so good. It's been so good, Daryl. How have you been? How has your racing been? I know you do a lot of racing. You have your stuff that runs on Fridays that James always asks me if I'm available for, but I work on Fridays. I hope everything's going well. I want to join you guys as soon as possible. Over the summer I should have some time, and I can do it for sure. I told the story of how I met James before I took my break. I want you guys to all recognize that story and what I did and how amazing a friend James has been and helped me, and where, you know, that started, him being a dirty driver and me being willing to let things go and try to talk to someone. Because when he first messaged me, I was like, why would I respond to this person? But James has been such a great friend. He's helped me do stuff with Daryl and work with so many different communities, so many different projects that I've been putting on the back burner because I'm just too busy and I'm too stressed and I'm too like focused on streaming myself to finish my other projects. I owe so much to James. And it's because I was, you know, I had like a good attitude about moving forward. And not like holding grudges and stuff like that, so you can wait a while, but give people a chance if there's problems always. You'll know if you can or can't trust somebody long term. You will know. Even then you give them a chance knowing you can't trust them. You still give them a chance and show your best. Give them good advice.
GoBro Racing, Daryl Trelegan. Said racing is up and down. Been using the Alpha as car to get the hang of the Viper. GoBro Racing, Daryl Trelegan. Said looking forward to season 3 for SIMGRID Grove Street LGG.
The 1 year anniversary of the SIMGRID stuff is approaching. And we have something special planned for that.
WIS 391. Said best of luck.
Thank you, WRX. It's just me and Boise, it seems, in this race. I don't see anyone behind him. And we're gonna get away because he's really fast and he's pushing me. And I'm warmed up too, so it seems like it's gonna be me and Boise. And it's just him pushing me now. Oh, he got a penalty. adding spice now. Because he knows and I know too, it's just going to be this for like another however many laps. And he's not going to lose me really. He's so fast with that Citroen. He's too fast. Citroen is clearly, it's got some legs. Boise, I don't know if you're in the chat. Amazing driving all week in the Citroen Boise and the BMW. He made me uncomfortable with his braking because he's just so good on the brakes all week. And the Viper's really, I still can't brake late with the Viper. I've given everything I could to learn the car, though. I've tried to learn the Viper as best I could all week. It's the only car I really drove. I gave it my best to drive it the best I could and get the techniques correct over time. Maybe we didn't quite get it perfect, but had some awesome races today and yesterday. A bunch of league events running through SIMGRID, including Daryl's league events. And Boise ahead of me is somebody who, for the last year or so, he's been doing all of the events. He's been such an amazing participant to have in my events. If we were under any threat, I would give him a bump here. But we're not. I think people behind us, we want them to catch up a little bit at this point. He always participates and does my events. I know that's just an accident. He brakes very late. The car is capable. He brakes super late. This will help the other guys catch up. The strategy we're on. Outbrake me at any time if he wants to. I went while trying to brake. Oh, almost lost that. Boise's on controller too. He's on controller. He has excellent control of his car on controller. He doesn't make many mistakes. It's better and better. faster out of the corners. And then the chicane, he does very well too. The bus stop here, like straight lines it with the mid-end of your car. Oh, I got a penalty. That's not good. That might give us Boise. We'll see. I can come back. I'm not sure what happened there. I really couldn't tell you exactly what we just witnessed there. I don't mind it. It helps us. I think we might have caught him anyway. Straight is so long.
Stream elements. Set keep the conversation going on Discord. https://discord.gg/NVX3RJ3Q5.
Towards the end, his tires are way better. He's pushing hard. Not going to do that wiggling stuff again, I don't think. Yeah, we'll do it again. Hello, Anthony. How are you?
Chocolates and powder
Chaco Zaco.
Anthony D. Said good.
We just barely caught up to him. We caught up to him just barely. He drove so fast. I'm proud that I stayed with him. And we lost the slipstream and got it back. But I know it's not the Viper that he's in. He is incredibly fast in the infield. All race. We barely got him. Less than a 10. You know what? I actually... You said you are braking too late. Try to brake a little bit earlier. It's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did in the final 2 corners. I read your message on this screen, and I tried to go brake a little earlier on that last chicane, especially, and we got a good exit. So thank you for helping me, guys. Leave a like on my stream. I'm all done now. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. Thank you for the likes. Leave a like if you haven't. Paulo Figueiro. Boa noite, Paulo. Before we go, I'm going to show you my new site. Victory. Thank you, Voidsy, for a good race. It's a very nice race with me and Voidsy. Alright, check this out. Guys, have a look at my website. This is the Scorpio Esports website. Please check this website out. It is pinned in the chat. Check out my website, guys. I will go through it a little bit here. Many things to click from. This is my friend Ivan. He drove for Sahara Force India in GP2, Formula 2, Formula 3. He was an academy driver for them. We have this here. I want you guys to go and check this out and share it. And then you have these at the bottom are important as well. This is my SIMGRID. This is Ivan's company that made the website. Our Balkan friends from Balkan Sim Hub, and then Pace Car is something I've been working on for a long time that I will show you guys more of in the summer. But essentially, that is like bringing sim racing into like schools and like more competitive places. where people can get opportunities to check it out if they don't own like a wheel or something, or a rig, or a PC. So the pace car stuff is like bringing like competitive esports that's already in like school system in other places, and helping it along. Trying to work on developing what I love so much, this community, racing community online. That's only part of the website we just went down to. Also, there's like all the stuff up here, like this. Next gen. So guys, yeah, check out the website. Link is in my chat. Pinned in my chat. This part, I like played with this for like days. How that works. So I'm going to end it in my screen share. So I will see you guys next time. I'm going to bed. It's time for me to go and get some sleep. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, Paolo, Anthony, JAC, whoever still remains in the chat. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.